Thank you very much for your watching. To talk today, I say that I try to obstruct between the Japanese women. I'd like to talk. Please associate until the end by all means. It isn't offensive for a Japanese woman only to a man. There are also various frictions by the same sex. This is the post-war Japanese woman. To stand it after O was spoiled, so much. It's in a human rights question to decide not to make them do as Japan. Be mistaken for the posture on which I'm working and don't meet even at present. I think I'm here. How are you trying to obstruct specifically? For example, there is a maternity harassment. A man is very anxious about the lady who became pregnant in recent years, too. But, between the Japanese women, it's a vacation, and it's discriminatory behavior at public facilities, and is by the original same sex. Expectation should be understood, but myself am the character of the basis. It's the ruin and is the case which causes trouble between the same sex. It became a lot. This is writing an article of an affair by a Japanese cosmetics manufacturer. It's written this here: the girl who doesn't bear, and the girl who bore, have a big fight at a workplace. It's called, For a Female Enemy, Woman, from the Past, by Enterprise Society. Now, indeed, war of a woman and a woman, has occurred concerning parental leave and maternity leave. A man was seeming up to now, to have maternity harassment, martyr abdomen, to a pregnant woman for a lady mainly, but a lady was also finding out that a lady also has a lot of cases which have martyr abdomen surprisingly. Sentences become long, so when it's done finally, it's so. It's at time of the on-season by bearing a child. A staff can't turn any more it and you can treat time very well. Friction between the laborers who regard the lady who gave birth with hostility, and are a lady it is. To bear a core attendant of a population decrease primarily. Though it's a good thing, there is also business of the quota in itself, give birth. I'm here and it takes this burden for a lady, and the lady who gave birth is regarded with hostility. Said. When for example it's besides the company of cosmetics to understand from here. A male staff, that, when replacing, its excuse. When it'll be sale of cosmetics above all, it's a female laborer is expected. The know-how various about cosmetics and the serviceability and need and becoming. It's difficult that a man says those when it replaces. I come to talk about jandagipu, a man is the private use. Even if I do owe arrangement, I contribute by much overtime for a company. I promote, so I'm promoted, but a Japanese lady. That I don't want even to do such thing and be promoted. It's as I talked before. When and I try to achieve those only between the ladies. Because existence of the man who takes a place this can't be utilized. It has been a result and a friction between the Japanese women. But after a Japanese woman points out that a chance isn't granted. In order for the Japanese woman who hides indeed to aim at her problem at all. It's real that there are no chopsticks. Because it's this situation of course between the ladies, male one it's natural for illustration to be inconsiderate of human rights. Society always considers a matter at a center in itself, and that's made. It's a basis. When a man warns that one by one. Since it's resented unjustly, several, in order to understand one as a lesson. It isn't being done. That's a Japanese woman. Next time, such Japanese woman, a man, the desire is satisfied. I estimate only as a tool. Such story.